Hello everyone and welcome to the Skill Zone. I'm Ben Jones with Team Paul Mitchell. Today we're going over the box cutter plus some extra variations and upgrades that you guys can start working on right away. So we're going to break down just the box cutter in its simplest form first and then we'll build from there. So I'm going to start a forearms distance down from the bottom of the bow and I'm going to pull this from my right hand to my left shoulder. So I'm going to start high. The reason I'm starting high is I get this dip motion and then I can lift back into it. So I'm building some natural momentum and lift as I go into the toss. So remember, about a forearm's distance down on the shoulder. I'm going to drag low, and now as I pull up to my target, which is the corner I'm throwing to, I'm going to pull my elbow back in so the bow doesn't go too far away. It stays within my reach, and then I'm going to turn the bow to the back. So I'm going to point the bow straight behind me as I let go. Now I'm still lifting with my arm. Okay, so in its simplest form, I'm dragging across the front, pull my elbow back in as I toss. And there's your box cutter. Then over time, we just go faster into that, and I pull to the back harder with my wrist here, and I pull my elbow back in so it stays close once again within my reach, and then we can get more rotations, and then your box cutter is right there, close by, ready to catch. Quick review on the box cutter before we go into some upgrades. Forearms distance down, start on the shoulder, drag through the front, and I'm gonna lift, pull the bow behind me, and my elbow comes back in. Doing that all at once, and then I'll toss, and then we make your catch. When we're catching these, we're just gonna take our hand straight to the bow. I never like to go on top, because then it's a high chance that I'll slap it down to the ground. And if I catch on the bottom, then it can work for some things if I want to go neck roll right away, but there's a lot better options. If I go straight to the bow, then I can pull straight in, and there's more catch positions that we can focus on from there. So now a couple of those catch positions, as soon as I catch, boom, I can make like an X and then snap down into my pose. So from here, I'll go catch in an X. So it's just my normal catch, left hand shoots across, then drop it down. Obviously with this, I can also catch it behind my back. So my left hand is just gonna tuck around, and then as this goes out, just time it out and make your catch. Then we can still spin with this as well. So if you've seen my previous videos on how to do our spins, just apply that to your box cutter. So I'll get it up, I'll see it first, then spin, find it again, and there's your catch. Now if I blend those two, I have my box cutter, catch in the X, step to a pose. So then there's a way you can apply it into a form. Obviously, if I can catch it behind my back and I can do the 360, you combine those, putting it all together, you have 1.5 box cutter behind the back. Another pose that I really like to do with this is I'm gonna catch it high and I'm gonna keep it high, and then my bottom hand can go open or closed in like a low block position. So I'll go from here, boom, and then everything lands at once. And I like to go to this cross stance, kind of like a lunge, and then everything locks into place. So that gives you a couple options of different poses and different upgrades. Another really cool thing about box cutters, no matter which way you do your tricking to, so if I want to do a kick out of this, I can either catch and load up and then pull back to my left side with some kicks, or I can step into my rotation if you go to my right side with my kicks. So you can use your box cutters to set up a lot of your tricking as well. So box cutters are a huge move that you can use with your bow, especially when we're building some combos and trying to get a little bit of variety in the tosses that you're doing with your bow. So let's get to work, and I'll see you next time.